Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody today? I'm starting a couple minutes late, or no, just a minute. I'm eating lunch still. The kids went to get Chick-fil-A and it took forever. So trying to eat and do this. But I don't know how many people are going to be here. But so y'all know I ordered the color fixes during the Sephora sale. I have a bunch. Well, a few days later, someone was telling me that Danessa Myricks' actual website was having a 30% off sale. So I bought more. Lots and lots more. So I have almost everything from Danessa Myricks to do a full face. So I figured that's kind of what we would do today. Like we open up the color fixes, swatch all of them, and kind of y'all can tell me what color you want to see on the eye and go from there. So I picked up another Vision Flush. This is the shade Bread and Butter. So it's more of a blushy shade because the other two I already had, which were Nutcracker and Toasted Almond, are definitely more brown tones, which I love them both. But yeah. So hi, Amber. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Steven. Hi, Tori. So I'm glad y'all are all able to make it. So I got that Vision Flush, and then where's the other one? They're square boxes compared to the, aren't they? Oh, did I know? Where's my Tiara? I have no idea. Oh, here it is. And then I also got Tiara because I was told this makes a beautiful, beautiful highlight. So I also picked up a lot of the color fixes. So we'll open them up, swatch every single color because I have over 20 of these now. I have a problem. These are really good though, y'all. Like if y'all haven't tried Danessa Myricks, I definitely recommend trying the color fixes. These are a beautiful, beautiful product. Yes, see, Stephen will tell you. I love that, Kelly. But yeah, Tiara is a beautiful, beautiful color. I should have opened these up beforehand, but I did not. Oh, look. Oh, that's neon. Now, and it probably doesn't look as bright on camera, but this is Jelly Bean and this is Carrot Top. So you can see that this one is brighter, but on camera, it's not picking up that it is actually true neon. I am excited because neons and pastels are one of those things that I always have a difficult time finding for my skin tone. Oh, I know, Kelly. When we were talking about it, it's like Kelly was like, I bought some of the neons. I was like, oh, I forgot to pick up some of the neons. So I placed a second order because, you know, why not? It does have traffic cone vibes. And yes, Stephen, the neons are, you can use these under a black light. So I am excited. Plus I got one of the new, this is Mermaid. So it's one of the new foiled ones. I'm glad you're here, Aileen. Look at that green. I wish on camera it would show how pretty they are, like, because they're gorgeous. On camera, it doesn't show exactly how pretty they are. But I wanted to pick up some green ones, all that fun kind of stuff. Look at this one. This is UFO. This is the neon yellow. Yes. Because I love neon colors during the summer because I am, like, especially when I get tanner, I wear sunscreen. I wear lots of sunscreen, but I work out in the sun when I go do my walks daily. So I end up getting really, really dark. So we're going to start off, I guess, by swatching all of the color fixes. Since I know not everybody has seen all the colors, so first up, this is the shade Carrot Top. So this is like a true orange. And I love how a little bit of this goes so long. I'm excited to see too, because Oh, you know what I didn't even pull out? I didn't even grab all of the Twin Flames because I own all of the Twin Flames too. When Nadia gets there eating lunch, I'll ask her. But that's Carrot Top. Let's see. So I know you got Petals and Mermaid, didn't you, Steven? So this is one of the foils. This is Mermaid. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Such a pretty color. And like, I'm not sure if you can see the true shift of it. I got my makeup wipes here so that way I can make sure. I did get a couple of the nude shades too. So this is Nude 1 because I figured these would make good eyeshadow bases too because these work beautifully. So that's Nude 1. That looks super pale against my skin, but those are the types of shades I like to use on my eyelids. One, if you look, you can see my eyelids are like 20,000 shades darker than the rest of me. And then I also got Nude, I think this is 3. Yeah, I got Nude 3. So again, it's pretty light, but it's not terribly light. That's like my skin, because it's on this part where my watch band goes. It's almost like my skin tone without a tan. It's Nude 3. But it is, I like that undertone to it. Like it's not pulling cool toned. It's not really pulling like warm tone. It's doing just what I wanted it to do. Okay. And then we've got Primary Yellow. Kelly was telling me from Keep Beauty Real how pretty this shade was. And to me, this isn't a true primary yellow. It is more of like a mustardy yellow. Hi, Kendra. Okay, so you said yours was chunky. Mine isn't, but that doesn't mean like it may need to be shaken up or it could have gotten hot. But look at that mustard shade. Like these are great for one and done eye looks too. And they blend out easily. So this is the shade Blackout. So this is just standard black. So many good colors. It's like I wish I had to stop myself from getting more because these are so good. Then this is a Valentine. I'm trying to squeeze out just a little bit because they're very pigmented. A little bit of this goes a long, long way. Yes, Kendra, the yellow is really nice. But look, and I figured and part of the reason why I ever started getting into these is I was like, I have a problem with my skin tone with certain shades wanting to show up. So it's like, well, if I have a yellow base, maybe that'll help yellow show up more. That shade Valentine is a beautiful hot pink. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to pick up on camera. This is the shade Bubblegum. This is one of the neons. This is pretty. Ooh, put a lot out. So the neons seem a little bit thinner in consistency, but not bad. Oh, look at that. That is a pretty color. So pretty. Then we have, there are so many of these. Jelly Bean. This is one I'm super excited for because this is like a neon orange or neon red almost. Look at that. Yes, I have UFO too, Stephen, which is the neon yellow. That's really pretty. I really wish that this would show up on camera how freaking bright it actually is because, like, you just can't tell. And this is the neon yellow. This is UFO. And this one will also go well under a lot of yellow shades. Even though it's a neon, using it as a base under other yellow shades, if you have darker skin, will help make it pop. But Danessa Myricks is definitely, see, that's UFO. But as I said, Danessa Myricks has quickly become a favorite brand. This is Olive You. And to me, this screams more khaki than olive, but it's still a pretty color. Some of them I did swatch because I was playing with them. See what I'm saying? Like that just screams a little bit more khaki brown than olive. I always think of olive, and some people do consider olive more brown than they do. Yes, Stephen, Rupi does need both of the yellows. She loves yellow eyeshadow like nobody's business. We'll see how well these stay after, because they're all going to have a chance to dry. Then I have Secret Garden. Lock Maiden had this color. It's so pretty. So pretty. So this is like a good forest green right there. Secret Garden. Yes, Kendra, you can use them for blushes. You can use them for lips. You can use them. You can mix them in to use them as concealer. You can use these anyway. And they all dry down. They're all matte finish except for the glazes, I'm pretty sure. Well, they're not matte. All of them are matte finish, but they all dry down. This is the Color Fix Glaze and Oil Slick. So this is a black. This one doesn't dry down, and it's got like red glitter in it. It's really pretty. I don't know if the red glitter will show up, but you can see how shiny that is. Isn't that cool? But yeah, you can use these for anything. So if you need to like mix your perfect color, you can. That's what's kind of nice about them too. So then we've got Primary Red. That's one thing I love about Danessa Myricks products too. That is Primary Red right there. That is like true fire engine red. Is that most of her products are multi-use. This is Rose Royal. So this is more of like a rosy tone. That's a pretty shade too. And they blend out very easily. Okay. We still have more. I told you I got a bunch. This is Magnetic. This is one that I ordered from Sephora, and I was excited for because I don't know why I love a good, that's Magnetic right there. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so Vale, you said that Bloom is your favorite. I didn't get Bloom, but next sale, I will probably get Bloom. Then we have Limesicle. This one I was excited to get too. They were sold. I was going to order this because Cult Beauty? Another brand was doing 30% off Danessa Myricks, but they were sold out of it. And I was like, well, I'll just wait till I can order it with another. That's Limesicle. And that is a metallic shade. Then we have Wasabi, which is the neon green. Yes, Magnetic is a beautiful color. Like, it's so unique. And to me, that would be like a great shade to mix with the Melt Blueprint palette. That right there up there is Wasabi. That's the neon green. I wish these showed up the way that they're supposed to. But it doesn't. But, you know, it is what it is. Then I also bought Muse. This is like a bronze shade. Coppery bronze metallic. Because who does it? I mean, you know, sometimes you just need a good metallic eye. See how pretty that is up the top? 3 more left, y'all. This one I'm excited for because I love neon pink. I'm a child of the 90s. You know, Lisa Frank was everything. This is the shade Rainbow. Again, it does not show up near as bright on camera as it does in person. But this is like your true neon. Like, see, that's like a deeper neon pink. I'm trying to think of what color that would be considered. It's like a neon red would be in your like your Crayola crayon box. Then we have Cosmic. This is another black one, but this one has like more glitter in it, but it's not one of the glazes. Because, you know, for some reason, I love black eye bases. Or like these color fixes. But you can see that that one's different because it's got it's definitely got some more gray in it. But it has that silvery shift to it. Like, I don't know if it's going to show. Well, you can see it more on my finger. You see how it's got that glitter particles in it? and how it's got a silver sheen to it. So pretty. And last but definitely not least is the shade Lollipop. This is the neon purple. This is a pretty color too. I think they're all pretty, but you know. This is Lollipop. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so pretty much most of the ones on my hand are now dry. But like, you have to scrub at these to get them off once they're dry, or use a good makeup remover, because they don't like to go anywhere, which is part of the reason why her products are good, because you can use these in so many different ways and then they stay put. But yeah, Kendra, I love Secret Garden. Looks like I'm turning myself pink. So I need to know what kind of color story y'all want to see for the eyes today, because we have so many. Oh my goodness. I'm never going to get all these off. Ugh. So many. Okay. Anyways. So just let me know what kind of color story you want to see for the eyes. I am excited to play with any of these. But you see, like, you want to see neon, Steven? We can do neon. Do we want to do... We can probably mix the neons. That might be fun. Okay, let's see. Trying to think what colors, because these are the neon shades. So we've got the pinks and oranges. Okay. We can try that, Steven. It might come out weird, but we will try it. Okay, so when I got my melt stuff, I use this to put if I'm using a color fix, I'll do a dab of it on there. It just makes it easier to work with. That's the perfect thing for, I'm glad that my melt set came with that. Makes it so much easier. Okay, so I think I kind of want to start with our lightest shades first. So we're going to start off with Bubblegum, because I feel like that's one of the lightest shades. But yeah, I'm using Spectrum brushes. My brush order came in from them. I will tell you, these things feel super duper soft. Like, so soft. I'm excited to play with these. So this is an A12. So see how pigmented that is? They're just so easy to work with. And one of the things I like to do when I'm working with the color fixes is apply your base layer that you're wanting to blend out, and then you can kind of layer color over the top of it. Not sure if I want that one there first. I think I want neon yellow. I want to see actually what I can do with the neon yellow. Who came in? If anybody. Hello? Is anybody there? Or did you just leave the dog? I think they just brought the dog. Stevie's in here now. I bought a dog stroller for my dogs. Stevie likes it. Layla didn't. But you know, it is what it is. Layla doesn't like much of anything. I'm glad you're here, Juliet. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in with a flat brush. This is a A19, and I'm going in with the shade UFO, that neon yellow. I am excited to play with this and to see how they kind of lay. Look how bright that is. That's pretty. That is pretty, pretty, pretty. But yeah, I mean, y'all know if you've bought, like, I've heard good things about, there's like the neon drip palette, but every other thing that I have bought that's neon, unless it's like a water activated liner, they never are actually neon in the least little bit. Y'all know what I mean. It's like they just don't go on the way that they're supposed to. Unless you use a white eyeshadow base, which that's already hard enough to do to make it where you don't look like you're, like, I don't know. Doing the white eyeshadow base is never my favorite thing. That's going on well. I want to see if I can build it up, though, to get like a true neon yellow lid, because that's what I think I might do. But yeah. So these do layer up well when I've used them in the past. You just kind of slowly build up the color. And one of the things I have learned is you got to let it dry, or you can lift the color, because they are like a waterproof formula. So you kind of have to place it, blend it out, and then kind of keep building. Aileen, you have no idea. So we bought the dog stroller. We're like, okay, we're going to try this. Stevie does so good, like in public. She's just a calm dog. Layla's not. So she kept wanting to jump out of the stroller. And then Jeremy was trying to walk her. And she's not a good leash dog. She's a little chihuahua. And she kept trying to choke herself. It was just like, this is not the thing for you. At all. She's just too hyper. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think I'm going to add in some of this is Wasabi. We're going to try to blend some of this into the outer crease. I haven't played with these a whole lot, like mixing colors and stuff. So this is kind of a first for me. But, I mean, they do go on well, and they blend out so easily. I think that's part of the reason why I like them. How big is Lainey? I bought ours off of Amazon, and it was like $75 with tax, and it holds up to 30 pounds because both Layla and Stevie are a little overweight, and they both weigh about 12 pounds or so each. Where are you going? I bet you'll hear her cry. Anybody who Marco Polos me in the morning will tell you Stevie is not. We have a big wagon. They have them at Target too that are better. Much better. But I think for the wagon, you have to have a dog that's going to just sit there and not try to run away or jump out, because, you know, there's no, like the stroller, I picked it up because I was like, oh, that'll be nice for the dogs because it zips all the way around, so I don't have to like trap them on a leash in there. But yeah, that did not work out well. So you can see how much these build up. So much. So much. This is going to be a crazy look. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I think we're going to change this up again. So speaking of our group live, Juliet, we are doing our next Makeup Magpies is tomorrow. It's on Steven's channel. Steven, if you want to link it in the comments, you can. We're doing it 2 p.m. tomorrow, which is Mother's Day. So we understand if you can't join us, but we would love it if you can. There's so many new releases and things to talk about. It's definitely going to be a good week. Plus, I mean, y'all don't know, but that's what we do. Like, we Marco Polo, we Instagram, we text, we talk a lot about makeup. And we talk about other stuff too, like important issues around the world. But makeup is definitely everything. Let's see. Have Lainey pull you. You want to know what's funny is my grandfather, whenever Caden was little, I have pictures of it somewhere. He had a Weimaraner, which is, they're pretty big dogs. He made like a pull cart for the dog to pull Caden around in. It was hilarious. But I mean, the dog was freaking huge. So, okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm changing it up. I'm going to go in with rainbow. This color really makes me happy. And see what I can do with it, because I don't, as I said, I don't have a whole lot of experience playing with these yet. Look how good. Like, this is one of their little ones. This is a B10. I love a good tiny eye brush. So Lainey is basically a small horse and Rafiki is just a big dog. See, our dogs are tiny. I don't mind a big dog. I like a big dog, but they don't, like, Stevie comes to work with me and stuff. I just prefer a little dog. Sometimes it makes it easier to deal with, or at least for me. But I mean, don't get me wrong. A big dog will cuddle with you and stuff too. I mean, I think Layla is, you know, and people who are like, big dogs are scary. You haven't met my Layla. She's mean. But I think that Chihuahuas are one of the meanest breeds out there. But yeah. Time zones are always difficult. You know, whenever you're talking about like where you're at and trying to pick something, because Rupi lives in Canada. So she is on a different time zone than we are. She is actually 2 hours ahead of us. So her and Steven, because Steven's a night owl, they'll stay up, and Nadia sometimes too. They'll stay up late, like talking on Marco Polo and stuff like that. And I'm the old one that goes to bed early. Oh yeah, I am going to use the weird flipper brush. This is a cool brush. Look at that. It's a unique shape. I think for like highlight and stuff like that, that's going to be fun. So I'm just kind of using this and blending it out as much as possible. Not as much as possible, but just kind of making it smooth and bright. I really like this color. This is probably one of my favorites of the neons. But I love a good neon pink. So I think now, yes, I think this is what we're going to do. Oh, yeah, that child never sleeps. This is, we're going to go in with Lollipop with another blendy brush, and we're going to try to keep this one just in the crease. And when we go to leave for work, I'm telling you that, because the shop opens at 10, she'll get up in like 9:30, and we have to be here at 10, and I'm like, that's just not enough time. Okay, so this method is working out better for me. I think if you're using it as a base, it's kind of good to just set it and forget it. But like to use it like this, it's kind of just work in layers. But these colors are really, really pretty. I wish that these showed up on screen the way that they do. But you can see the difference where you can, like the purple and stuff. Hi, babe. Cameron's in here. You can say hi if you want to, but you don't have to if you don't want to. There's Cameron. Hi. You're still in my dog? Okay. She probably wants some cheese. She loves cheese. Any kind of cheese. But yeah, so these blend out like this method works much better, I think. So just kind of applying and layering up. This is pretty though. I mean, this ain't perfect by any means. But when you're not used to working with, like, I don't do a lot of cream shadows. at all. I do lots of powder shadows, which are a whole different ball game as is. Gotta blend out where I stuck that. I'm glad you're here, Locke. She's who's recommended Tiara. It is a beautiful color. Beautiful color. So that is those two together. Now I think I'm going to try. We're going to try to just layer the neon green on the lid and see how it goes. So I want something a little bigger. So never mind. This is the A16. And we're going into the neon green, which is Wasabi. But yeah. And we're just going to pat that all over the lid. So we're kind of doing a rainbow gradient, but not really. And you can really fake a good cut crease with these easily, just in case you're wondering. That's a good thing for cream shadows. And I'll try to do some cleanup with it whenever I do my face makeup, because I have, as I said, I have almost everything you need to do a full face of Danessa Myricks because, well, yeah, I love Danessa Myricks. So you can kind of see how I'm just building it up. Hey, baby. We're going to have to play with these a whole lot more, Nadia. Oh, she was messaging. I thought she was. Yep. I'm still in my live, but you can talk if you have something to say. My husband's here. He's playing Xbox while I'm doing my live. These are so pretty. I really like these. But if you let them dry and then you can layer over them again, it really helps to build up the color so they show up the right pigmentation that you're wanting. I can hear myself in the background. Nadia must have had her volume on.
Sorry.
It's okay. But yeah. See how that kind of pulls together and makes it look like a cut crease. Now I know this is not anything neat at all, but it does look good. It does look like a watermelon on my eyeballs. So now I think we're going to play with, I'm going to leave the eyes alone for now till we do the rest of it. And I think we're going to play with some face makeup. The new brushes are good, Nadia. And that's something else is I'm using new brushes. I'm using new techniques. Now I have used these, a lot of the face products before. This is the Prism FX. This is like a priming lotion. This is a hydrating lotion. And I have the shade Gold. So this gives a beautiful glow to the skin if it wants to come out. Because it's one of like, it has the airless pump. So even though I've used it, when I move it, sometimes it doesn't want to keep coming forward, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. But you can see it has a beautiful like sheen to it. But yeah, isn't that pretty? It looks really good on the skin. Puppy break. But yeah, I like doing the lives like this because I just think it's fun. Just sitting here talking, playing with makeup is always fun to me. Well, and the thing is, like on camera, Nadia, you have it. Look.
Oh, it's brighter.
It's much brighter.
Well, that's good.
So this is the Vision Cream cover in the shade in 4.5. I like her foundation. Now, it is a full coverage foundation. So I like to apply it with a sponge because if not, it can be very, very thick. very, very thick. And it does have a perfume smell. If you don't like full coverage, even with a sponge applying it, you get a lot of coverage. We don't have a black light at the shop. I think the boys have one at home. So maybe I can take a picture at home with the neons on. And the next time maybe we can do, like, I can. She's crying. Do y'all hear her? Do y'all hear that, baby? You'd think we abused her. You want to say hi? Say hi. You want to smell the sponge? You can smell the sponge. Okay, you don't need to lick my makeup off my face. I haven't even finished applying it yet. Do y'all's dogs do that? I know some people don't let their dogs lick them. I'm just like, I don't care. They're my babies. Baby. You want to fry? Nope, she doesn't want to fry. And at this point, 4.5 is actually a little too light. But, you know, it is what it is. But you can see how well it blends out. I mean, it is beautiful on the skin. I really do enjoy her foundation. Now, one thing that I don't love a whole lot of, there's no point in bringing that down my neck. I already look quite a few shades paler, but it will go better once I add some bronzer. We all know we love us some bronzers. Okay. So we're going to grab, this is the contour balm in the shade medium. This is the best. Yes, she is adorable. Dachshunds are my favorite breed of dogs. I tell Jeremy whenever something happens with the dogs, like, I will definitely have another one. So I'm going to grab, this is a Spectrum B02. So we're going to just dip in and kind of bronze if this wants to work. I haven't used this brush yet, so. But like, you can see how easy this goes into the skin. See, and Juliet, we have at our house 2 dogs. Our oldest, Bella, she didn't pass away. We had her put down at Christmas because she got really sick really quick and she wasn't going to make it. But I mean, she was between 15 and 17 years old. And we were heartbroken. But see how pretty that contour balm is? Like, it is just the easiest product. This is one of my favorite things from Danessa Myricks. And we also have cats. We have 3 cats. Allie is Nadia's, and she's not a nice cat. We'll tell you that. She was a feral kitten when Nadia got her, so she don't like people at all. Like, she wants food, and that's about it. Other than that, she wants to try to kill you in your sleep. But yeah. See how pretty that is? I can't wait. How do you like the contour balm, Lock? It is one of my favorite products. Like, you can see, like, it just goes on like a dream. It blends out so quick and easy, but it still gives like a nice warmth to the skin. So this is definitely like a holy grail product. I've been using that since that came out, and it is amazing. So we're going to, oh, thank you, sweetie. You got great kids. So this is the Vision Cream Cover in, what is this? Shade 4. So I like to go a little bit lighter with concealer. So I try to wipe this brush after every use because this thing is atrocious. Atrocious. I have the powder balm, but yes, Rupi does love the highlighting balm. But after I'm having the Makeup by Mario one, I was like, I don't know. So you see how much you got to kind of push to get it to come out, and then it comes out like goopy, really goopy. And the thing with this is the formula is not the worst, I guess is the best way to put it. It is like a full coverage foundation, and it's just or full coverage concealer, and it's a little on the harder side to control. I think I would like it more if it had a different applicator, if that makes sense. Like, to me, the applicator on that is terrible. But one thing I do like about the product is, compared to a lot of concealers, I don't feel like it sits in my lines as bad. It dries quickly, I guess is the best way to put it. Because sometimes, like I was showing Aileen yesterday, because I used the Benefit, what's the one? The Cakeless Concealer. I bought that. I'm using it up because it wasn't a cheap concealer, but it looks so bad on my skin. It's not even funny. So that is the concealer. I hate that you're allergic to cats. But yeah, I mean, if you're allergic, you got to do what you got to do. But like, the product itself is so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to see what you think, Locke. You'll have to message me and tell me, because I want to know. Because I'm never that person that's like, oh, you need to buy this. I don't want to be the person that's like, especially because everybody's got different skin and all that. So it's like, I don't want to be the person that's like, oh, go buy this, and then you hate it. And then it's like, oh, it's my fault that you hate this. But on the same hand, that product I think is amazing. If you like a cream bronzer. I got a little high with that pink, and I'm trying to blend it just a little bit better because it was a little splotchy. That's better. Bengals are beautiful cats. I always told Jeremy, because I love black cats, I wanted a Bombay. So we love, and a Bombay is like a big old black cat. And I think part of the reason why I love black cats is a lot of people, like, because of superstition. So we're going to add a little bit more bronze. This is the shade, I think it's Toasted. Let me see which one's darker. These are the Vision Flush, and this is the shade Nutcracker. Okay, so I think that's the lighter shade. But you can also use these as bronzers, and they're so pretty as bronzers. You can use them on as anything. Blush, bronzer, highlight. So I think I'm going to see how this is Toasted Almond and this is Nutcracker. I think I'm going to use Toasted Almond because it's a little bit warmer. But yeah. I always joke with Jeremy that, like, I want to rescue all the animals. If I were not married, I would be the crazy lady that has, you know, a farm. I'm halfway there. That's what he says. So I'm just taking and using my sponge to blend these out. But I mean, like, these, again, are great products, and they dry down and they're waterproof. Danessa Myricks knows how to make sweat-proof skin. And I have taken and, like, went on my walks in the afternoon after I have a full face of makeup on. And I will tell you, her products are some of the ones that stay on my skin the best. But see how that just gave the best little bronze? Yes. Yes, black cats you need to adopt black cats. They're the ones that don't get love. It's sad. I'm going to add a little bit more because I want to be bronzy today. I feel like putting that foundation on because it's a little light right now, that I look like a floating head. So, but I see what I mean? Like, you just kind of blend it out. It's just the easiest thing in the world. As I said, that's why I like Danessa Myricks. They are so easy to work with. Nadia wants to adopt all the hubbies. The hubbies. You said hubby. Locke said husband. And Nadia said kitties. And my brain joined the two. I'm going to adopt all the husbands. No.
That sounds creepy.
That does sound creepy, doesn't it? I don't need any more husbands. I like the one I got, and that's about it. Okay, so that's better. Well, okay, so let me tell you. I'm going to contour my jawline a little bit to give me a little bit more definition. So our household, Layla's mean. Layla is, your baby is mean. And you know she's mean. She bad. She always tries to attack the cats. But I don't believe in getting your cats declawed. One, it's like ripping off their fingertips. And, you know, she's come back with a bloody snout, like a scratch across her snout a few times. So she learns to leave them alone. And honestly, if it weren't for Allie, which is Nadia's cat, Sophie and Chessie, the two other ones we have, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because they'll all cuddle up together. And it's because Allie won't let her sniff that I think that's why it bothers her so much, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing is animals need, and when you go to adopt an animal, you need to figure out what they need too. You know, some animals require more exercise and that type of thing. You need to make sure you're providing what they need. This is the shade Bread and Butter is what I'm going to use for blush. Look how pretty that is. Like blend it out. Just a nice rosy glow. We love a good glow. But again, you can just take and apply. I prefer these blush, like the Vision creams from Danessa over the Rare Beauty liquid blushes, because the Rare Beauty ones are almost too pigmented and they don't blend out as easy as this, if that makes sense. These blend out really well. So add a little bit to the nose. Oh, go ahead, Aileen. I'm glad you're able to join us. We're just playing with makeup. And that's the thing with it. Like, if people can't come, they can't come. It doesn't bother me. I'm just, you know, it's like when I'm sitting here filming a video, other than right now I have people to talk to. Yeah, see, Locke, a lot of people do. They get superstitious over black cats, and they shouldn't. I mean, it's like being superstitious about pretty much anything else. I'm adding a little bit more blush because I feel like I need more blush. See how pretty? And it turns into like almost like a beautiful neutrally blush with just a hint of pink. So it looks like I got a little pink from the sun. But you can see how full coverage that foundation is too. Like, I mean, all of my discoloration, because I suffer from hyperpigmentation on my upper lip and my eyelids, it just covers everything. You can't, yeah. I can understand that. It's like my nephew, whenever he comes up here. Kids, I think, are harder to deal with, in my opinion, than pets. Look how pretty that looks. Okay, so I'm loving the skin. That's part of the good thing about Danessa Myricks. Their skin products are amazing. This is the shade Tiara. This is the Vision Flush. Can I open it? Ah, hey, Jeremy.
See?
I need you to open a thing for me. It's not opening. This is why I need to keep them around. Can you undo that? I think it's
You
good.
just twist.
Yes, it just twists. Thank you. I'm weak. Not really. My hands are greasy from opening all these containers. Okay, so this is the shade Tiara. I'll swatch it for you. Look how pretty that is. That glow. Okay, that makes me feel better, Steven, that yours was hard to open too. So I'm just going to take and dot this. I can picture myself picking up more of the Vision Flushes. The more I play with them, the more I really like them. And I have really been enjoying not setting my skin. So, like, for things to dry down without transferring is always, always a good thing. So, oh, you're fine, Judy. I'm glad you're able to join us. So you can see how pretty that highlight is. It's just, I don't know, like that is just the most natural looking glow, or at least that's kind of how I feel about it. So I'm going to play with brows, but brows are easy because I'm just going to fill them in. I don't have anything from Danessa to do brows. She doesn't have brow stuff yet. But yes, Bengals, and they're big cats too. The lady who used to rent the other side of my store had Maine Coons. Those are huge, huge cats too. Like, I was so shocked at how big they were. But beautiful cats. You know Lionel from Thundercats? Like the way his ears and stuff were? That's what a Maine Coon's ears look like. Bye, Steven. We will see you later. I'm sure I will talk to you tonight. And tomorrow we're doing 90s grunge. So it's going to be fun for our Makeup Magpies. I was excited to do grunge. Because there's like no in between with me. I like either like super bright colors or really grungy makeup. So I'm liking all of this. Gonna add some black liner. Because again, she doesn't have liners yet. This is the one by Makeup by Mario. But I am interested in trying pretty much every product from her. Yes, thank you, Steven. But yeah. I can't wait till she comes out with some of the liners and stuff like that. But I feel like her brand is definitely more experimental than even like Pat McGrath's. You would have an elephant. I used to want a baby elephant when I was a kid. It's like, wouldn't that be the cutest thing, is to have a baby elephant and then like put a bow on it, let it walk through your house? I'm going to go ahead and apply just a little bit more of the Wasabi. But the problem is baby elephants get big. That's why I can't do it. Since the other ones dried down, to make sure I have full opacity in that green. But that's pretty much, that's all I ever do when I'm doing like the color fixes, is I use it as a base, and this is all that I did, was just take and layer the color, and it turned out so pretty. Blend out the edges. So Danessa does make me get adventurous as well. Like, I love that her colors are amazing. And the thing is, you can mix them too. Like, you can take, so say we want to make a lighter orange. So I'm going to take a lighter neon orange. I'm taking a drop of Jelly Bean and a drop of UFO. And then you just kind of mix them together. And then you get something completely different. I mean, it's so easy. Girl, I know how pets are. Stevie, in the morning when we get ready to go to work, because as I said, she comes to work with us every single day. When you start putting your shoes and stuff on, she starts crying. So I think I'm going to use the shade Lollipop again on my lower lash line. And I'm using a smaller pencil brush to kind of blend it out. No, I'm going to use this one. This is the Spectrum A13. So it's like a smudgy brush. But yeah. Hopefully y'all will get it soon. I know as the brand becomes more popular, it will be added more places because it's in the Sephora US. It's at Beautylish. It's at, I think it's at Cult Beauty. There are so many places. So I'm just applying Lollipop under the eyes, that bright neon purple. So pretty. I was going to try the foundation there. Okay. So there's a brush in the Spectrum set that I was super excited to try, and I forgot to use it. So BK Beauty has a 101 brush, which is like my die-hard foundation brush, and everybody who uses it loves it, and they've been asking for a foundation or a concealer brush that's like it. Spectrum, if you look at this, this is their B14. This looks like it. So, feels nice under the eyes too. Yes, we've just done a little bit of neon. I think I should do neon on the lips too, because that's, again, one of the things with the color fixes that's amazing is you can use them everywhere. Everywhere. So I think we're going to use the pink that I used on my, that's right, on my eyes. That is about as neon as you can get. I look like I should be in like an 80s pop video. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. And you can make it where it has more of like that wash of color. Oh, Switzerland is like a desert. See, and I know how it is for like Canada and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I can imagine in other countries it can be very, very difficult to find things. So yeah, we've got a bold, very bold lip going on. I need a little tiny brush. So I'm going to smooth out my edges because these are a little crooked. Like I can take and dab it on. Okay, but with something this bold, I need a tiny brush to get on the lip line without making it look messy. That's pretty. Okay. I think I would glow in the dark right now. Hopefully I will remember, and I will try to do some pictures when I get home in the black light with this look on, because I think it's cool. I am going to take a small little brush, and I'm going to use the Wasabi, or not, the UFO shade, the neon yellow, and we're going to use that in the inner corner. I think that that is definitely something this look needs. You know, if we're going to go full on 80s neon, we're going to go full on 80s neon. Now, is this the best look that I've ever done? Probably. Well, no, it definitely isn't. I need to play with these a little bit more, but I don't think that it's the worst look that I've ever done, and I think it is fun. I'm going to take my sponge and kind of smooth over the edges because I got a little heavy-handed with it, but look how pretty that looks. And the colors blend really well. Really, really well. So, I think that's kind of it for the Danessa Myricks. I haven't tried the setting spray, but I know Keep Beauty Real bought it. So if you're interested in finding out about that, I don't know if she's got a video up yet, but I'm sure she will at some point talking about it because she likes to do makeup play dates as well. But, you know, I trust Danessa Myricks. So this is the completed look. I like how it came out. I may add, because I have some neon glitters from ColourPop, I may add a little bit of glitter to the lid. But other than that, I think it's good. What do y'all think? Yeah. Duties and all that, I'm like, I don't understand that because it's, you know, someone who lives in the States, that's not something that we deal with on a regular basis. You know, well, I don't think we have, like, we pay tax on stuff when we go to buy it at the store, or it's charged like when you purchase it online, but we don't pay duties like when it comes in, as far as I know. Or at least I've never had to on anything that I've ordered from overseas. So this is the finished look. I like how it came out. What do y'all think? I'll try to get some pictures and post them up on Instagram, but this was fun. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we are going to do this next Saturday. Remember that we do Makeup Magpies every other Sunday. So this week it's on Steven's channel. It is linked in the comments, but I guess that's it. I'm glad y'all were able to make it. We'll see y'all later. Bye.